Welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for watching today. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, my name is Milton Fonkwa, and if you are just joining, please guys like this video, alright? Press the like button and subscribe below so that we can push the content further. Thank you so much for this video. I want to talk about a university in Austria which is still accepting application up till now, and the admissions, or let me say the application deadline, is going to be September 5. Which means that if you watch this video, you have barely about 8 days to submit an application, alright? Now, I am going to be talking about the degree programs available in this university. I will talk about the application process, I will talk about the documents you need, and I will talk about some other things related to your visa application, alright? So if you have been thinking of moving to Austria in winter 2022, that is the upcoming semester, that is the semester that is still to come, you can apply to this university and successfully move to Austria, all right? Visa to Austria does not take time, but all you need to do is your legalization. It is very important. So without wasting more time, let's dive into the video. I have my device here, so I will be going through the device. The name of the university is called the University of Klagenfurt, all right? That is the name of the school, and it is located in Austria. It is termed one of the best science universities in Upper Austria. Some of the programs you need to understand in this university is this school has 19 bachelor's degree programs, 28 master's degree programs, and 14 teacher training courses, and of course 5 PhD programs. So if you are looking for a university in Austria that you can select from, of course they have English programs taught at bachelor's level, they have English programs taught at master's level, there is English programs at the PhD level, and the teacher training section. So if this is something you have been looking for, keep watching as I give you the details. Now, if you look at the types of degree offered at the University of Klagenfurt, you would understand that they have degree programs running from bachelor's, masters, they have doctorals, they have teacher training programs, and they also have teacher short courses, all right? And the subject areas include cultural sciences, they have programs related to the law department or law fields. They also have social sciences, they have languages and literature studies, and of course management and technical sciences. All right, now let's take a look at the degree programs that are taught in English. There are some that are taught in the German language, and there are some that are taught in English. The reason why I want to elaborate more about the programs, I want to bring them out, is because I realize a lot of my followers, you watching the video, have problems locating some certain universities with certain courses, all right? So I will be talking about some of the programs, with the very first one being Bachelor's in International Business and Economics. This program is a Bachelor's of Science program, and it is going to be taught in English language, but pay attention to the fact that there is an admissions procedure, which means that at the end of the day, you may turn to write an online exam or maybe have a Skype interview. That is the first program. And the next program is Bachelor's in Robotics and Artificial Intelligence. This program is also a Bachelor's of Science degree, and there is no admissions procedure. And of course, the language of instructions is English language. Remember, I'm talking about programs that are taught in English language now for both Masters, Bachelor's, PhD, and teacher training college programs. First of all, before I continue with the video, let me also draw your attention to the fact that admissions deadline is September 5. As you watch this video, know that admissions deadline is September 5. So do not waste a lot of time. This admissions does not waste time, all right? Or let me say, it doesn't take a lot of time. There are processes you need to go through. There are requirements you need to meet, and there is also an application fee of around $50 or euros, all right? So verify that. Now, the next program I want to talk about is Masters in Artificial Intelligence and Cyber Security. This program is taught in English language, and of course, there is an admissions procedure. You also have Masters in Cross-Border Studies. This one does not have an admissions procedure, and it is taught in 4 languages: German, English, and Slovenic language. So, as an international student, you should avoid such programs. Try to focus your mind on programs that are taught entirely in English language. I hope you understand me. Now, the next program is Masters in English and American Studies, and this program is taught entirely in English language. There is no admissions procedure, and it's Masters of Arts, not Science. I want to talk about is Masters in Game Studies and Engineering. This one also has and admissions procedure and is taught entirely in English language, all right? You can also check the range of courses that are available. There is also masters in informatics. I'm taking time to explain all of this because I know some people would find it difficult to locate these universities that study various degree programs, all right? So informatics is also no admissions procedure available, and the program is taught entirely in English language, all right? There is also masters in information and communication engineering. You also have information and communication engineering of networks, English language. You also have a master's in international management. Admissions procedure applies and also in English language. You also have masters in mathematics. Very important. Those who were asked, I remember somebody asked me about a university where he can study mathematical sciences or something. So this is a school you should check out. There is no admissions procedure and the program is taught in English language. So that is opportunity you. Now, the opportunity now lies in your palms for you to go grab the admissions in case you want to still study this upcoming fall. The other programs include media and coverage management, still in English, which is masters, and the host of others. So you should decide on which programs you can study and make sure you check the field of studies before you know. All right, remember I said there are required documents you need to submit in all these programs, for all these programs before you can study. All right, so now let's look at the list of programs, or let me say the required documents that you need in order to apply for these programs. If you take a look at the master's degree programs, you will realize that the requirements are different from the arts, or let me say from the bachelor's programs. All right, that is what you need to know. First, to study a bachelor's degree in Austria, you need basic high school documents. Now, what are the basic high school documents? I'm talking about your YX certificate. I'm talking about your, when you finish the high school documents you need to get a bachelor's degree program in Austria. Your YX certificate is key. If you have NECO, it is still going to work. If you have NAPTEC, it is still going to work. O levels, advanced level, still going to work. WESE is still going to work, all right? So these are some of the things you should pay attention to. Now, going to the other documents that you are submitting, remember there is an application fee payment. There is also your passport copy. You need to also give in your passport copy, a copy of your passport, all right? Then those are some of the documents you need. And in this university, you may be asked to submit a motivation letter. Put this into consideration. It is very, very important for you to note down, all right? Put this into consideration. Now, when you go to the master's degree program, or if you want to apply for the master's degree program, all right, you should understand that the programs now are advanced programs. Therefore, the requirements have to change. But the issue of the passport, you still need your international passport to apply. Then you still need the application form. There is something I was forgetting. Application form, very important. You need an application form in order to apply for these universities, all right? So make sure you fill in the application form. Then you submit all the required documents. Now, let's take a look at some of the doctorate program. If you check the doctorate programs, you will realize that the requirements requires that you get a supervisor, a temporal pass from a supervisor before you apply for this university. But sometimes you will notice that most schools in Europe will ask you to get your supervisor yourself. But in this university, you are only filling the form. You have to first of all check who or which lecturers are available, all right, and that have research interest, or your research interest lies with theirs. Then you put in their names on the temporal form. When you submit, then they will invite you for admissions, all right? That is how it works. Now, if you look at the list of bachelor's degree programs, you will understand that there are various requirements, all right, that you need to submit. Not all the programs need the same requirements. Let me say language requirements vary, all right? And again, let me say bachelor's degree programs are different from master's program. Therefore, you shouldn't be expecting the same requirements. Now, let's look at the language requirements. Remember, in Austria, admissions is competitive, all right? Admissions is competitive. Therefore, if you want to study in Austria, you should understand that it is not going to be easy because a lot of other international students are also looking for means to study in this university. I hope you understand. So if you want to apply, make sure you apply on time. And if you do not have the ielts score, make sure you look for your English document or your certificate to show that you actually passed English on it. Now, I am still coming to the legalization section. Remember, for master's degree, you need, I talked about the application form. It is found on the website. You have a passport that you need to submit. Your graduation document is the document to show that you actually graduated at the level of the bachelor's degree, because these are requirements for masters. All right. Then you also need proof of language proficiency. Like I said, it is going to be better if you are a master's student. I think that you can show your WAEC with English, your O levels with English, or your advanced level with English. But if you come from a country where English is not the first language, then you have to take the IELTS exam in order to increase your chances. Now, other documents that you may need are documents for variation, or documents of name change, or student data sheets, all right, or proof of admissions for another university. There is a policy in Austria: you don't apply for one university, then you go to the other university and you apply again, except that you have been rejected from the first university. If they find out you are keeping 2 admissions later, there is a problem, because there is a central system that connects all these universities in Austria. I hope you understand. Then when you get the proof of admissions, that is where you have to apply for the student visa. After you submit this, the last day is September 5, like I already said. Then by September 6, 7, 8, or 9, or 10, you would get reply from the university for you to now apply for your student visa. Why is it that this university, the admissions deadline is so close? All right, they push it to September. This is the point. Remember the programs I just gave you, the list of programs I just named to you. All those programs like that are going to be starting this fall. All right, the last day for fall admissions is September 5. Then for those that want to study for summer admissions is February next year, February 15. I hope you understand. Therefore, if you are going to be studying in this university, you should understand that you need a student visa to Austria. But before I go to the student visa section, I want to draw your attention to the fact that to study at this university, you need to legalize your documents. You need to authenticate and legalize your documents. Where do you do this legalization? You have to take the documents to the Ministry of Education in your home country. Then from there, you take them to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in your home country. Then to the Austrian Embassy when you want to apply for the study visa or the residence permit. But remember, you are booking an appointment using VFS Global. Then VFS Global is the one in charge to work with the documents. And remember, legalization and verification and at the level of the embassy and VFS Global needs a lot of money. Check the Austrian Embassy website to know the amount that you need in order to apply for the study visa to Austria when you eventually, because the deadline is almost close. You don't have enough time again to be moving around looking for documents. I hope you understand. So check and you see you have to legalize your documents before you apply. It is written on the website. All right, make sure you legalize your documents before you apply. It is not late. Ministry of Education admissions, or let me say legalization, takes 2 days maximum. You clear everything. Then you now take them to VFS. VFS may be the one to delay, but as you finish from the Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs, you can still be using them to apply. All right, it is not late. So don't wait that you must get your originals. No, you can apply. In case they give you admissions, then you take your original documents, now verified copies. After they return from the Austrian Embassy or VFS Global, you submit to the university and tell them your documents were with VFS Global. I hope you get the point. If you have all of these, you have to apply for a study visa, but you cannot be applying for a study visa without understanding how the tuition fee works. Tuition fee range from 363 euros to 720 in this particular university for international students. Some of the programs are expensive than others. That is why I said they range from 363 to 720 euros. It can be more, it can be less, but know that it is not the same. Now, international students should keep into consideration that European citizens does not have anything to do in this university. They may not pay, they must not pay an application fee. They must not pay a tuition fee, but you as an international student, you must pay these fees, otherwise your admissions would not be processed. So that is what you need to know. Pay attention to the IELTS requirement, all right? Pay attention to all the documents that you need, the student data sheet and official translations of documents. I forgot. If you are coming from a country where you studied in French or you studied in Spanish or Chinese, you have to change your documents and the translation is needed in this case. Official translation of your documents is needed, all right? You just need to take them to a competent notary. Don't take them to any Jack and Jick office. when they are authenticated, or take them to the public note and everything will be done. All right, now let's look at we already talked about the tuition fee. Let's look at how the visa is going to look like. For you to apply for the visa, I have been singing on this YouTube channel for a very long time that you need money in your personal bank account. If the money is found with your boss or your mother or your sister, take the money from them, put in your bank account, and let them write a sponsorship letter that you are going to be sponsored with this money by this person. I hope you get the point. Then know that the sponsorship letter is also going to take a lot of money. So when doing that, it's not like it's taking a lot of money, but they have to legalize or notarize it, all right? Because you cannot just take a plain paper to the embassy like that. Embassy fee, I think, is around 80 euros, but it doesn't take time. As soon as you submit, they are going to process everything as fast as possible. All right, so this is how you are going to study in this university, and make sure you pay attention to the websites that I will link in the description box. Like I already said, summer admissions is going to close by February 5th, all right? January 10, 2023 and February 5. That is just around maybe 25 days intervals for admissions. So you have to be careful, guys. You have to be careful. But for this winter intake, the admissions deadline is July 12 to September 5. So you still have time to apply. Go and apply now so that you don't get issues along the way. Now, for student life in Austria, you need to understand that Austria is a very friendly country. Good roads, good infrastructure, good education system, all right, less crime rate. So if you are moving to Austria, know that you have, if you are a scattered somebody, know that you have to skip that type of a habit in your home country before you travel. All right, I hope this video is going to help somebody. For job opportunities, you are going to work, all right, at least 20 hours a week of a minimum wage of around $10. So it is not small. Within a month, you can save at least 800 euros. So even if your tuition fee is very big, you would be able to pay. All right, guys. I hope this video is going to help you. I just wanted to update you that you can apply to this university as fast as possible before 8 days. All right. It is very possible for you to get admissions in this type of schools because a lot of people don't understand and they don't know what is happening. All right. Also, if you have the time, I will encourage you to check degree programs with special admissions requirements. All right, so that you can be familiar with all the websites or all the things that I do. Remember, EEA students may not submit application anytime soon. So that is something you should know. And know that when you are about to start the application, you are going to the section that says applicants without a degree from the University of Klagenfurt, or applicants which are coming from outside the European Union. This is where you belong. All right. Thank you guys so much for understanding. Remember, there is an application fee payment. Thank you so much. I remain loyal until we meet again in another one.